Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Vic here. Today is Monday 24th, Monday, August 24th. Coming to y'all with another trade recap, man. Today was a little bit of a weird day. There's some good news, and there's some bad news. The bad news is that we did take a loss. And unfortunately, a red stay in process day. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Red stay in process day. Took a loss. Should have just hopped off. Instead, I took another trade. But one account is eligible for a payout, and I'm going to explain how. Before anything, let me show y'all P&L on the day. Down $5,009 on the day, $1,393 in the lucid accounts, and $3,616 on the Apex accounts. Now you might say, oh, how does the account eligible for a payout? If you look, this lucid account ended up getting up $637, which is what we needed for a payout. We just needed a winning day for a $1,500 payout. And I'm going to explain how that happened. Kind of got lucky. The funny thing is, I was just talking to my man the other day, or just yesterday night. I was like, do you think you've ever lucked into a payout? And I was like, he was like, nah. I was like, nah, too. I would say this is my first quote unquote luck into a payout, as in like the last and final trade was luck. But I mean, I traded properly to get here. I haven't not traded properly in a long time, but technically I would say it's luck. But anyways, let's break this trade down. Coming into today, a lot of people said this trade. I'm gonna break it down first, then I'm gonna speak on this after. Coming into today, we were somewhat bearish from yesterday and overnight session, but I wasn't really hard biased on any direction. Higher time frame, we are sitting in some 4-hour gaps, and so there's a real chance of possible support back to the upside. A lot of people were saying we were trading in a 4-hour gap. So it's like high resistance. Which way do you believe market is going to go? I just want to see whatever market respects. So coming into market open, we had a 4-hour intermediate high resting here as well as an unfilled 30-minute gap. Then below us, we had a 15-minute intermediate low and London low resting below us as well. And as you can see, coming into market open, I was predicting a clean AMD. Like we had clear accumulation at this point in time. So it's like accumulation. I'm looking for manipulation, which we got to the downside, pardon me. And I'm looking for distribution the other way. I didn't like this initial London low sweep. I want to see a close below it, which we end up getting. We then end up getting a 30-second IFEG. To me, a lot of people say this is a bad trade. I don't think it's a bad trade. Like, you could have your opinion on whether you think you would have faded it or took it, and that's on you. But like us being in, people are like, oh, you're targeting high resistance, but it's like my stop loss is high resistance as well. I'm pretty sure we had an SMT with ES. We had an SMT with ES as well at that point in time. So it's like I don't think it's a terrible trade. You could just not like it. I mean, and I heard Dodgy said you have no draws, but I feel like this 4-hour unfilled or this 4-hour intermediate high. I mean, it is a high resistance, so I guess, but I don't think this is terrible. Like London low sweep, we had a resweep of the sweep, right? And we have a 30-second IFEG. And I'm pretty sure, did we get good displacement? I'm pretty sure it's decent displacement. Yeah, we had decent displacement on this. Entered off of here, took a loss, should have hopped off and just locked out immediately. I didn't do that. Stayed on all right. I immediately locked my Apex accounts. Then when I went to go lock out my my Lucid accounts, I decided against taking another trade. I mean, I decided against locking out my accounts. We end up dumping a little bit more. Then I end up taking this trade. So boom, we put in a 5-minute high, or we create a 5-minute bearish gap. We go lower, we re-sweep this intermediate low. And the reason I took this is because we're still in higher time frame bull gap. So it's like you can really long from anywhere as long as you like structure back to the upside, if that makes sense. So I liked that we had a failure swing. I like that we had a unfilled 5-minute gap. But the thing is, now the way I got the payout was that I usually trade on Tradecopia. I turned off Tradecopia. I went to Tradeovate, and y'all know how the group trading thing works. I haven't used Tradeovate in a long time. I haven't used Tradeovate directly to group trade, and I was trying to trade 4 accounts really quick, but I messed it up, and I put all the contracts on one account. Like you know how you have to add, you have to press on the account you're trying to group trade with, or you have to press the group trade right after you make it. Like it doesn't instantly add you to it. I forgot about that. Then I added it times 4 for the cons on accident. So only one account took the trade. So I wanted to take it with all my accounts, but it ended up only taking it with one account. Hit for a 1-to-1. And by the time I realized only one, it was too late. Like I couldn't do anything about it. Only one account took it. I went break even almost immediately. And I was like, dang, that's tough. So there's nothing I could do about that. So unfortunate loss. And the initial loss was a little bit bigger than I would like. Dang, I can't even show y'all P&L because the next trade is it's 438. I would have made this video earlier in the day, but I wanted to wait for the end, or for Lucid to update end of day so I could request on the same video as the recap. So anyways, let me show y'all the Tradeovate accounts regardless, bro. Regardless of the fact, 1 second. These are the Apex accounts. Or these are the Lucid accounts. The account I'm about to withdraw, the 9-1, at a $3,007 balance. The other accounts have $1,600 drawdown with a $1,700 balance. Not too shabby. Really wish we could have got this week off to a winning start, but it is what it is. I can't be too, hold up, let me speak on the Apex accounts before I start talking about that. Apex accounts, my lead account took an 800 loss, while everything else was like a $675 loss on all the other accounts. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 698, 823, tough day. I can't be too mad. My drawdown is good, although I really do wish. I mean, I think we're still like 3 days away from a payout. Maybe 4. So depending on how this week goes, I hopefully do want to be able to get my 10K payout on these, max payout on these, but I just need to be able to string together the amount of days, and I really wanted to start off this week on a positive note. But anyways, let me talk about this. 1 second, let me make sure. Boom. You are eligible to request a payout. All the other accounts boofed today, took it out today, got lucky. It feels like, bro, I can't even be happy about this because it kind of feels like I'm doing the tush push. Like, I mean, and it's like, I can't be like, okay, I'm not complaining by any means, but it's like, hold up, let me do this first. Request. But it's like, oh, should I show that? No, you can't even guess it. Hold up. Let me make sure. Okay, it don't even matter. I don't care. There's no way. It's like my expenses for this month alone was, I said I'm gonna show you at the end of the month, which I will, like the total my sheet where I keep track of my platform expenses. And let me pull it up right now. Actually, I'm not gonna show y'all yet because I said I will at the end of the month. Um, and I think I'm finna get more accounts tomorrow. A new firm dropped, but I'm not sure because some people said they were sketchy, but it's like some reputable people have been endorsing them that I do fully trust. So it's like there's no way you're gonna endorse something that's not authentic. They're giving away essentially a free account. I think it's funded elite or something like that. But yeah, this month alone we're for August we're at $1,894.80 spent. So it's like, you feel me? I'm grateful. It's cool, and we do get a check off the August payout technically. Um, I don't love it how it's done and how I got it, but it is what it is. Thank you, God. Again, like payouts are the norm. Really wish I could be doing this with my whole stack. But hopefully later this week I can do that. But yeah, let's and I want to see how fast Lucid takes. Has owed me some money for some while, bro. I swear. Thank you, God. That's gonna end this recap. Nothing too crazy. 1,500 ball. Thank you, God. To think that I've been trading for a year and 5 months at this point, and it's like to be able to even like, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful by any means, but like to be able to do this from a computer, from a phone, is still so surreal. Yeah, I don't got much else to say. Hopefully the rest of the week is better. I'm gonna catch you in tomorrow's recap if you take a trade. We haven't had a no trade day in a long time. We're gonna see if we have any this week. We have news is it tomorrow? I think we, or is it Thursday? I think we have news starting Thursday. Last week we didn't have any news at all, but that's all I gotta say. I love y'all boys and girls. Like I've been saying for the last 8 months, we're finna be rich as shit. There's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, bro. Why don't you Vic out, bro? I love y'all. Why can't we trade too? Why not you? Like, why can't you trade as well? It's not rocket science. I love y'all boys and girls. Y'all have a great day. Why don't you Vic out, man?